Okay, so I wanted to respond to some of the feedback about me interviewing Blockstar, Pop Smoke's killer. Um, I didn't do that interview because I don't care. That's what a lot of people seem to think, is that Adam just doesn't give a fuck. That's not the case at all. I did that interview because I thought that it was an important historical record of somebody who was involved in one of the most tragic, insane stories in rap history. I knew Pop Smoke. I was texting him for probably a year. We spoke on camera for a couple minutes for Rolling Loud in 2019, like a few months before he passed. And I had a huge amount of respect for him. I'm not ignorant to what a gigantic impact he had on New York City. And I have nothing but respect for him, and definitely did not want to, enrage his friends or family. I actually wanted to do a piece of content that I thought they would be able to benefit from.
First of all, how is they gonna benefit from you interviewing their Pop Smoke's killer? Like, I don't understand where he was trying to go with this. Like, what do you mean this is a part of this important part? Why would anybody want to hear what that man gotta say? Why is you giving this man a platform to make him even bigger? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what his motive was, but we finna find out because what he's saying right now makes no sense.
By having this conversation so that people could really like understand what goes through the mind of somebody who's capable of doing something like that. I think if you watch the interview, it's pretty obvious that I wasn't glamorizing it, and that I was trying to have, the tough conversation with him that I thought this situation warranted. I also think that like a lot of people seem to think that I'm the first person who's ever interviewed a killer, which is completely not true. All kinds of people come to mind, but let's just go with the obvious example, Terrence Gangster Williams, who I had on, and like everybody else in the podcasting world has had on. He says that he's killed over 40 people. And I haven't seen like even one single person say that I shouldn't be interviewing him. And I think the reason why is pretty obvious. Pop Smoke, famous rapper, beloved. Who did Gangster Williams kill? Like 40 drug dealers slash gang members that you and I don't know. So it's kind of hard to like work up that empathy. But when you really look at it, I mean, OJ Simpson did all these fucking interviews. I remember when Vlad took a lot of heat because he interviewed Keefe D, who was, it's like an extremely analogous situation because Keefe D obviously was involved in one of the most famous murders of a beloved rapper of all time. And I thought that it was pretty impressive that Vlad stood on his principles and did that interview because it was an important story to be told. Just like No Plug, after he killed Bankroll Fresh, he went and did an interview with Vlad, and I thought that that was incredibly important. I thought it was very brave of Vlad that he actually went through with it, because that was an important interview in terms of us understanding that it wasn't like he just maliciously went and killed this dude. It was a shootout between two people who didn't get along. One person died. The person who died was the famous rapper, and so everybody, one person died. The person who died was the famous rapper, and so everybody like got on Vlad's case because he interviewed somebody that took somebody that they liked out of this world. But the truth is that that interview corrected the record for a lot of people and let them know how that situation really went down. I also think that that Pop Smoke or the Blockstar interview about Pop Smoke was like important for that reason too. 50 Cent made a whole fucking documentary where he like basically floated and lended credibility to the idea that Pop Smoke's friend Mike might have been involved in getting him knocked off. I think that that interview was like extremely important, just answering questions that Pop Smoke fans had.
Adam is full of shit. Listen, Adam was asking that man, has he did stuff like this before? Adam asked that dude, was he the one who pulled the trigger? Adam is reaching for views. No jumper is going down in views. Adam needs some type of spark to get his channel going. And he went low to get Pop Smoke Killer. He's trying to get views. He's trying to act like he's trying, oh, we doing it for the culture. Oh man, don't nobody want to hear what that man gotta say. Especially Pop Smoke's people. Think about how many people he's pissing off and he's making mad because you sitting right here in front of Pop Smoke's killer and you interview him, asking him all these dumbass police ass questions. I really don't know how do he feel like this is right or this is okay. If y'all get what I'm saying, like he said he not putting the limelight on it, but you is like he's really contradicting himself because if you try not to put the limelight, you tell people don't do interviews with this. We're not gonna glorify a killer. We don't know what want to know what was going through your head or how it happened. Y'all killed the innocent man for no fucking reason. It's no don't nobody want to hear nothing else. Pop Smoke didn't deserve to die. He wasn't fucking with nobody. He wasn't beefing with nobody. They didn't even know him. So everything he has to say is contradicting and it makes no fucking sense. Like he's really trying to. He wanted views. That's why he did the interview. He wanted views.
And I think that those same people, like, they watch that interview and they feel mad and they don't really know what to do with that anger. But the truth is that that piece of content, if you're a Pop Smoke fan, is like way more informative than anything else that has came out since he died. So to me, it was important to have that conversation. And I also, like, I knew at that time that he was going to go do the interview with somebody else if I didn't do it. So I felt like I was uniquely capable of having a fair conversation with somebody who may have done something horrible. But
boom, views. He wanted views. Oh, he heard somebody want to interview him first. I bet I got to interview him first. Can't nobody get this interview with Pop Smoke Killer but me, bro. He did it for views. Adam just want financial gain off everything he does. He would go as low as possible. He went as low as letting his wife get fucked by a man on camera just for views and money, bro. He would do anything for views and money, which is not cool, bro.
But ultimately, at the end of the day, as a human being who came out of a fucked up environment, and I think that interview tells that story without glamorizing killing at all. I hope that nobody came away with that conclusion because that to me is pretty insane. Anyway, if you were offended by any of the clips you see, obviously, like, probably 1,000 times as many people saw the clips as saw the full interview. I encourage you to go see it, not just because I want to get my numbers up, but because I think it's an important thing to do to understand what exactly we did when we did that interview. And also, I care about one thing. I care about one thing more than anything else, and that's feeding the streets, giving the streets what they want. What are the streets exactly? I mean, it's kind of a general.
This man Adam talking about feeding the fucking streets. If you don't shut the fuck up, I feel like Adam been around too many gangbangers. He been around too many rappers and gangbangers that no jumper. He talking about feeding the streets, bro. Listen, you're a hip hop blogger, journalist, whatever you want to call yourself. Adam is not for the streets. He's not a street dude. He don't speak for the streets. Like, I feel like them game bangers is bluffing his head up, bro. You used to be a fucking skateboarder. You used to be a BMX star. Like, why are you talking about feeding the streets, bro? Don't nobody like who the fuck what like Adam is crazy. It's crazy. He did a lot for the culture. He did you know what I'm saying, a lot of big interviews early on. He's in the hip hop culture, but to say he wanted to feed the streets is some more bullshit to try to make him feel like he was right for what he did. All this is just bullshit.
Term. I'm talking about like the people in the hoods. I'm talking about the gang members. I'm talking about the YouTube commenters. There's a lot of overlap. So what they want to see is really what I'm trying to bring to the table. So, you know, I see a lot of people who are kind of from outside the niche that I occupy who seem very upset about this. But I know that on my side of things, everybody that I know was incredibly excited to see that interview. It was like one of the most anticipated interviews of the year because people find it interesting. It's newsworthy, regardless of if you even were invested in Pop Smoke's story. Anyway, that's why I did it. I think I did a great job. I can't take anything away from myself. Me and Remo, we killed it. And yeah, I encourage everybody to go check it out. And finally, I just want to mention this.
Adam is a piece of shit. Fuck with him, but he's a piece of shit. But yeah, man, how do y'all feel about this y'all really comment in the comments. Let me know, how do y'all really feel like Adam 22 interviewing Pop Smoke's killer? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. And if you ain't watched the clip, I got the clip in a video. I got a video of the clip right here. You can go watch the actual interview and see what I'm talking about. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, man. Turn me up so I can turn y'all up, man. I'm out.